By supporting the Hoedspruit Endangered Species Centre, that's where we found goodness. Pick n Pay, always there for you.
Welcome back to Expresso here on SABC3, your feel-good breakfast show. Now, today we're traveling back in time to the 1950s, and while many of us are grateful for the fashion trends, the food and the music, I definitely am most grateful for the decade's medical advances. Alexander Fleming is credited for the discovery of penicillin in the late 1920s, but it was in the 50s that first total synthesis of penicillin was discovered, and the drug became available to the public and began curing a variety of infections and diseases. Our pharmacist this morning, Fransa Katz, is here today to tell us exactly what antibiotics cures and, of course, give us some tips on their treatment. Good morning, Fransa. How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm very, very good, thank you. So, antibiotics, exactly what does it do and what doesn't it do?
I think the most important thing to remember is that an antibiotic kills bacteria.
Yes.
It does not kill a virus. So taking an antibiotic when you have a viral infection is not going to help at all. And the way the antibiotic works, you can actually see on the screen. We've got penicillin there, which is an antibiotic.
Those are the
green dots. And then you have your bacteria there, that little oval eggy thingy. And the penicillin will actually enter the cell membrane on the right there and ruptures the membrane of the bacteria. And when it does that, in that process, the bacteria then dies. And that is how the penicillin kills off bacteria. Would it be a virus? There would be no effect at all.
All right, now what are some of the side effects to taking antibiotics, though?
Your most common side effect is gastrointestinal side effects. A lot of people find nausea, diarrhea, and then also you get thrush. A lot of women that will get thrush infections, and that's your most important side effects, or the most common ones. And therefore it is so important. I cannot stress enough how important it is to take a probiotic when you take an antibiotic, because the antibiotic often does not only kill the bad bacteria, it also kills off the natural bacteria that lives in our gut, gastrointestinal tract. And when that happens, then you get an overgrowth of thrush, and you get all the other side effects that you don't need to get if you were taking a probiotic. And also important to mention that don't take the probiotic at the same time as the antibiotic. So you would wait about an hour or two after you've taken your antibiotic and then take the probiotic.
Now, you've kind of given us some of the side effects of the antibiotics. What can one do to prevent those side effects, if there's anything?
Well, the probiotic is basically sort of the answer, because that will also help for a side effect like diarrhea. Because all of those side effects, the gastrointestinal side effects, are related to the fact that the antibiotic are killing off the normal flora that keeps the balance in your gut. So by taking a probiotic, you would reduce, and also you can eliminate a lot of the side effects. Another important thing is to check with your pharmacist. Ask our Pick n Pay pharmacists when you get an antibiotic from them, how should I take it? It's very important. Some antibiotics should be taken before a meal. Some should be taken after a meal. Some should not be taken with milk products, because the milk product will affect the effect of the antibiotic on the body. So make sure that you take it correctly. Find out how, when, what not to take with it, and that will also eliminate some of the side effects.
And also make sure that you continue to use and finish your antibiotic. And I think the mistake that I make is I use it for a few days and then I just stop using it, and that kind of just defeats the process.
When you're not feeling well, it's fine to take your tablets, and then you're feeling much better, and and you forget, and I'm fine now, I don't have to take it anymore. And that's where you make the mistake. You have to finish the course, even though you feel better. Because if you don't finish it, there can be still bacteria in your system, although you're feeling a lot better. And those bacteria then stay there. They haven't been killed off because the course of your antibiotics you haven't finished yet. And that is how antibiotic resistance builds up, because that bacteria can then start off an infection again. Now you take another antibiotic again, and that bacteria has become resistant to the antibiotic, and that happens over a period of time. So you really have to finish it.
You really have to finish. Thank you so much, Fransa. Don't defeat the purpose by not taking your antibiotics or finishing the course. Thank you so much for Fransa for being here with us. Let's head over to the guys from Good Hope FM. They're looking very festive in their 1950s gear. Let's see what they have for us with G-Sport.
By supporting the Flower Valley Conservation Trust, that's where we found goodness. Pick and Pay, always there for you.